13 WMAZ Morning starts now.
A few showers already rolling in this morning, kicking off what will be quite an unsettled Friday. I'll time out all the rain and, of course, have the details on your weekend forecast that's coming up.
A version of a complaint against the international city thrown out. The multi-million-dollar lawsuit a judge dismissed, and what's next in the Warner Robins case.
Plus, one more weekend of early voting, the places you can cast your ballot in Central Georgia.
Central Georgia, how one school goes above and beyond to make sure their military kids feel at home.
You know, we're all excited for the end of the week, but here at 13, we're excited to celebrate you, Central Georgia. We have more of your accomplishments to show off during this half hour.
Good Friday morning, Central Georgia. You're taking a live look over a still beautiful downtown Macon. It's a little dreary on this Friday morning. The time is now 6:31 a.m. on this May the 13th. I'm Wanye Reese.
And I'm Caitlin Heck. That Skycam looking a lot like Friday the 13th out there with that cloud cover.
It definitely is. And when I was walking out the door this morning, I could tell we had all that moisture in the air, and I see that it's starting to come down now, Court.
That's right. Yeah, we were, what, 4 for 4 with really pretty sunrises this week, and Friday just had to go and ruin our nice little streak we had. But that does come with rain, and we could definitely use some of that, so we'll be thankful for it. A few light showers in parts of Bibb, southern Monroe, parts of Jones, also Twiggs. It looks like some more steady rain about to push into Washington County, so just a heads up there if you're getting ready to head out the door. Here in Macon, yeah, it looks pretty dreary out there. Overcast conditions. We did have some light rain falling, and we do have some light rain in parts of Bibb County, and it is in the mid-60s. A lot warmer, a lot more muggy out there. Take a look at that dew point in the low 60s. You're definitely going to notice, just like Wanye, that extra moisture that's in the air as you step out the door. 65 in Roberta. We're at 66 in Butler and in Montezuma. 68 up in Milledgeville and 66 in Gray. 65 down in Cochran and in Hawkinsville. And 66 down in McRae. As we go through the day, we'll have that chance for on and off showers. Most of our rain, the most widespread rain chance for the day, will come after lunchtime. I'll time that out. And of course, we're going to talk about the weekend. Really going to turn up the heat over the weekend. Those details are in a few minutes.
Thank you, Courtney. This morning, we're working to get more information about a house fire around Dennis and Kitchen Streets in Macon.
Crews put the flames out just before midnight. Right now, there's no information on what caused it or if anyone got hurt. We'll, of course, continue to update you on air and online as we learn more. A 55-year-old man is dead after a workplace accident at a South Bibb County distribution center. Coroner
Leon Jones says that it happened around 9:30 yesterday morning at the Tractor Supply on Tractor Drive. Many of you are reacting online to this news. Janice says it's so sad that somebody lost their life trying to make an honest living. Prayers for all involved. And Penny says this is just unbelievable and so sad.
Mary Catherine says this will haunt me all day. I feel so heartbroken for this guy and his family. And Westbury says, I can't even imagine. Strong prayers for the family and co-workers.
Taking a closer look at the case, Jones says that 911 and the fire department got a call, and that's where they found the man trapped between a gun safe and forklift. Jones says the man was moving the safe and the accident happened when he stopped.
Looked like he was trying to adjust the safe or something of that nature, and it fell and pinned him between the forklift and the safe. He was pronounced deceased by Deputy Coroner Luann Stone.
That's certainly a heartbreaking story. Jones says that OSHA is coming to help with the investigation. That's the federal agency that helps monitor workplace safety.
Now, we reached out to Tractor Supply Company for comment. They sent a statement saying they are deeply saddened by this tragic situation and their hearts go out to the victim, loved ones, and co-workers.
Tractor Supply says the safety and security of their team is their top priority. Coroner Leon Jones says this morning they are all still working to locate the man's family, so they'll wait to release his name until that happens.
We'll continue to follow this story and, of course, bring you the latest developments here on 13 WMAZ and on 13WMAZ.com. And today marks day 5 of testimony in the trial for the man accused of killing Ocilla teacher and beauty queen Tara Grinstead more than 16 years ago. GBI evidence analysts are scheduled to testify today. Yesterday, in the trial of Ryan Duke, jurors spent the morning watching a video of him confessing to killing Grinstead. After that, the courtroom saw video of Duke trying to show investigators where he claimed to have burned her body. Shortly after the announcement of his arrest in 2017, Duke led investigators to a pecan orchard in Ben Hill County. He wasn't able to find the exact location, but kept describing what he and Bo Dukes did with Grinstead's body.
When we cremated her, it was an opening like that.
But without a shadow of a doubt in your mind,
sir.
you're certain that this is the area?
Yes, sir, this is the area.
Where y'all cremated her?
Anywhere within a couple football field radius of this whole road, I'm 100% positive.
It was revealed during Bo Duke's trial back in 2019 that GBI agents found human bone fragments at the orchard. You can watch more of our coverage on the Duke trial and the full case history online and on our 13 WMAZ YouTube channel.
It's now 6:35 a.m. on this Friday morning. One version of a hefty lawsuit against Warner Robins is now over. A federal judge recently ended a $10 million complaint. On May the 2nd, the judge dismissed the case with prejudice. That means the case is closed and can't be refiled. 2 years ago, two companies sued the city of Warner Robins. A2D, that's an Atlanta-based fiber optic company, and a second company, ECBI Warner, claimed that then Mayor Randy Toms denied them access to their fiber lines. The claim was based on racial discrimination. Now, you can read a full breakdown of the case on our website right now. And a different version of the lawsuit is still pending in the Houston County Superior Court, but an attorney for the city says that they believe that they will also win that case. In election news this morning, let's catch you up on the 3 things that you need to know right now. A lawsuit dealing with claims of ballot fraud is now out. A Georgia judge dismissed that suit that former U.S. Senator and current governor candidate David Perdue filed. It alleged that fraudulent or counterfeit ballots were counted in the state's most populous county during the 2020 general election.
Now, Perdue filed the lawsuit in December. The complaint sought access to examine absentee ballots, saying that would allow them to prove that there had been fraud in Fulton County. Investigators with Georgia's Secretary of State's office found no evidence to support the fraud claims. Perdue vowed to appeal the judge's ruling. And the search continues for a permanent election supervisor in Macon-Bibb County. It comes after the county commission decided to delay their vote on who gets the job.
They get the final say after the Board of Elections provides a recommendation or two. On April the 25th, the Board of Elections selected Canetra Ford for the position. She's Macon-Bibb's former deputy registrar of voters. But Tuesday, commissioners delayed that decision.
They voted 6-3 against bringing Ford's nomination up for discussion. Commissioner Virgil Watkins told his colleagues the election was close and they need to decide.
It's been here, and I guess within the Bibb County organization for a couple of weeks now.
Wednesday, the county reposted the election supervisor job on its website. County Commissioner Bill Howell says he thinks they should wait a bit longer.
I don't know that we have enough information on the one candidate, and personally I'd like to see 2 candidates or 3.
For now, he says they're in good hands with Tom Gillen, the interim supervisor. Gillen says things are looking good for the upcoming election.
There haven't been any particular lines, but we've had a steady flow of voters.
Now, he's encouraging everyone to get out and vote.
Now, the election supervisor application closes June 21st. Also a reminder, you have 1 more week to get out and vote early before those May 24th elections.
I know it's hard to believe. I feel like we were just talking about the first day of early voting, right? But you only have 1 more early voting weekend left in Central Georgia. That includes 2 days in Bibb County and 1 day in Houston County. In Bibb, you can head to the county's Board of Elections office on Pioneer Avenue and the Elaine Lucas Senior Center on Willie Smoker Glover Drive. They'll be open tomorrow and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Now in Houston, there's only Saturday voting, but you have 4 spots you can go to. That's the Board of Elections office on Kings Chapel Road in Perry, the Houston Health Pavilion Conference Center in Warner Robins. Those are open tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
There's also the Roy Watson Health Sciences building on Central Georgia Tech's campus and the North Houston Sports Complex, both in Warner Robins. Those are also open from 9 to 5 tomorrow. The time is now 6:38 a.m. and if you are planning on voting this weekend, you're going to want to bring a bottle of water with you and put on some sunscreen because we're getting into that span of time in Central Georgia where it's going to start getting a little uncomfortable.
Oh, that's the humidity that really does the trick. The heat is one thing, but the humidity.
And unfortunately, the humidity is going to continue to climb into the weekend.
Man.
So now don't get me wrong, it's not going to be tropical, that really summertime sticky feel, but it isn't going to be quite as comfortable as it has been the past couple of days. We really have been blessed with some beautiful days this week. And today the story does change, and it's all thanks to that low that's currently just off the coast there. You can see bringing some shower and thunderstorm activity already to parts of the Georgia and Carolina coast and here at home. But also what it's doing is pulling in moisture. So an area of low pressure that rotates counterclockwise. So what it's doing is pulling in all that Atlantic moisture. We talk about it all the time. Wind direction, very, very important to the forecast here. So now that wind is going to start to come out of the east northeast, what's to our east? The Atlantic. It's going to pull in that higher humidity. Right now we do have a few showers out there. So if you're getting ready to head out the door in places like Jones County here in Bibb, parts of Crawford, Monroe, Jasper, Putnam, also Washington County, just be sure that you are packing that umbrella, giving yourself some extra time. Now, don't get me wrong, not any heavy downpours out there. We're not going to have to worry about any kind of flooding on the roads, but you might need to use those windshield wipers and just drive a little careful when the roads are slick. You just want to take extra caution. Overcast skies here in Perry, nice and quiet, getting ready for one event. I forget what it's called already. I tried to remember the name, but it has to do with home remodeling, which I think is pretty cool. 65 in Perry. So as you walk out, you're going to notice it's warmer, it's more muggy out there. You're definitely going to notice that higher humidity and that extra moisture content evident in those overcast skies. We have enough moisture to build cloud cover. So as you go through the day today, that low again will continue to pull in Atlantic moisture, giving us that higher humidity, but also wrapping around showers, bringing us that chance for on and off rain. So by 1 o'clock, the early afternoon looks to be our best chance for rain, our best coverage of rain. So for students heading home from school, then around 4, heading home from work later today, you might run into some rain. For the most part, light to moderate in intensity. We could have a few isolated heavy downpours. As we head closer to 7 p.m., so if you have any Friday night plans, heading to dinner, Mercer baseball plays tonight at 6 at home. You might want to pack the umbrella just in case. All the showers, though, for the most part, are going to be quick passing. It's not going to be a washout of an evening. We'll quiet down as we head into tomorrow morning, and then Saturday, pop-up showers and storms, but definitely drier tomorrow. It's just going to be hot and humid with temperatures in the mid-80s, feeling more like the upper 80s. So if you're heading to the Crawfish Festival in Dublin, one of the many events going on this weekend, they are partying all day long in Dublin, okay? This event goes from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Get in on the action. It's going to be a nice day. Partly cloudy and low 70s when it kicks off. By 3 o'clock, mid-80s, that isolated storm could maybe have a stray storm into the 8 o'clock hour, but for the most part, you're going to stay nice and dry. But keep your eyes to the skies just in case. Sunday, we increase our coverage of rain for the afternoon, but then the story really changes to the heat. Take a look at this. So we'll stay warm through the weekend with that chance for scattered afternoon storms Sunday. Then we're back in the low 90s Monday, and then we could break record heat as we head into Wednesday of next week.